Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us. It's Monday. Hope you had a brilliant weekend and I hope you're ready and raring to go. Oh, because we have got a fantastic show lined up for you, a fantastic day lined up for you, and indeed a fantastic week. More on that later. Very happy Labour Day to all of our US viewers. Thank you for being here with us to celebrate Labour Day. We've got our Labour Day sale on the website, 70% off selected items across on the web. Plus for today, we're giving you an extra 20% off Totally Tiffany goodies using the code Labour 2023, and that is Labour the US way, LABOR 2023. Plus over on the website right now, our end of season sale continues as well with up to 80% off. But the big talking point today has been our brand new launch. You're here for it now, the official launch of the Oh Holy Night collection. And oh holy night! A third of the stock of the showstopper has gone. A little preview we did in Wake Up Call this morning. Loads of people set their alarms, got up early, snaffled the showstopper, and we're going to let Sarah talk you all around in a second. But what's happening here is you're getting an absolutely beautiful standalone collection which works alongside a whole host of the other Christmas collections that we brought to you. You guys have mentioned Bethlehem, you guys have mentioned Nativity, the Angel collection, and the other great thing about this is as well is if you pick up this collection for that amazing price that you're seeing on screen today, once again we give you the opportunity to get a bonus buy. Woo! The bonus buy is all your consumables in a different bundle for you at half price. And again, that has been absolutely flying out the door. So you buy the showstopper, then you go, oh, I want more of the 12x12, the 6x6, and that linen cardstock as well. Well, you pop that paper bundle into your cart, and you're going to get that for half price. What I will say from the top is we have been so super busy, and you'll know this by now, is that we can't continue to keep doing that bonus buy forever. At some point that is going to have to come off. So if you haven't yet got this, get it, get that bonus buy, because it's going to be a super busy launch. I'm delighted to say it is not just me and taking you through this fantastic collection. She's back, the one and only, it's the boss. It's Sara Davies. How are you, Sarah?
What, I tell you what a build-up.
What a build-up.
I mean, you did flatten a little bit. The one and only, it's the boss.
It's the boss.
Yes.
The boss.
Can I just say, let us know in the comments, were you here watching us in Wake Up Call, or have you just tuned in for the launch now? Or actually, you might be watching this back on repeat.
Oh, yeah.
And catching up with all the wonderful demos that I am inevitably going to do for you. That's my job.
Yes.
But can I just say, my word, I scheduled to be coming in to do this one in person. I've been on holiday. I literally flew at 8 o'clock last night because I did not want to miss this launch. And when I say I flew in, I scheduled this to be the day after I got back off holiday. This should have launched a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, no, I'm doing that launch. It can wait till I get back. And my word, the response to this morning, just people ordering this before they'd seen it, was unreal. The response in Wake Up Call, I think it could be one of the biggest launches we've ever done in terms of how many of you just pre-ordering, getting your hands on this straight away. When I show you, you will totally get it, right? You will totally get it. And what we've done is you've seen over the years, we've done some beautiful, big, real meaning of Christmas launches, I tend to call them. Your Nativity collection, your Bethlehem collection, the Angel collection that we've done. They're all that bringing the real meaning of Christmas to the forefront. Now, what we've done with this is, we've incorporated all the feedback that we've had from you guys over the years and the things that we felt like were missing in those collections. How do we take that up to the next level? And then we've made sure that this works as a standalone collection on its own, or if you've got those other ones, it will add to them and help it go a lot further. Now, if you have any of those and you want to go a lot further, I'm going to tell you now, the paper pads are just to die for, right? I'm going to start off with a 12x12.
Yeah.
You need to see the designs. I'm going to get the details for the 12x12 on the bottom of your screen to start with, because you'd be crazy not to buy multiples of them. I know we've done hundreds and hundreds just this morning. And when you see, oh yes, he's straight in there for a look up. Can you see, we've got things that, I mean, it actually looks like a shining light on there. It doesn't just look like it's been printed, it looks dimensional. And can you see the depth and dimension we've got in each one of these designs? I mean, this really epitomises it. You can see we've got stuff in the foreground, things in the background. You've got that angel in the corner there. They're all double-sided, these. Now, the 12 by 12 pad itself, you are getting, can I just say, if I look at that one there, right? That is being used around the side of a box here. How fabulous is that around the side of a box, just using those elements?
Absolutely right.
What I was going to say was you've got 3 sheets of each. So it's a 36-sheet pad, 3 sheets of each one of these beautiful designs, 12 designs in total for you to work from. That, I just think, is stunning. The actual colour palette on this is very traditional Christmas, but it's not reds and greens. It's just that it's more of a feeling of the colour Ben, as opposed to the actual colours themselves. It's a level of, you can tell I've been talking to the team, it's a level of saturation, and it's to do with the undertones, like the undertones in the colours that they've chosen to go together, right? So the 12 by 12 pad is absolutely stunning.
Wow.
However, you also need the 6 by 6 because it's not a small version of the 12 by 12, right? Pop the details of the 6 by 6 on here as well, because can you see, they're not just miniature versions, they are their own pieces in their own right. So you can see that one there is it's almost a small version of that paper that you saw on the other one, but it's a little bit different. And a lot of these are completely different. These are new into some of these. You've got the depth and dimension. Each one of the 6 by 6s is kind of like a little story in its own right. Now, I love the fact that we've got coloured elements. So the coloured elements only kind of come into the 6 by 6 pad. So a lot of you going for extra 12 by 12s, extra 6 by 6s as well, right? Now, I'm going to show you, we've done these, and then to coordinate with these, we've done a luxury linen card pad. Now, we do one of these every collection that we do, and that's because all colours are different, and this isn't a selection of colours. We print these colours to exact Pantone references to the undertones that are going to work in the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6. So, for example, these are the shades that you've got in that linen effect card pad. And the linen effect, I mean, for $14.99, $19.99, it's brilliant value. But when you see a design like that, and then see it against the blue and see how it just really stands out. Yeah. Or you might move through some of the other shades that we've got in here. Let's have, I love that purple. Look at that. That is fabulous. But then on that lovely bright pink, it really makes it stand forward and stand out. So the luxury linen pack is beautiful as well. Now, here's the thing. We've left the showstopper on the side of the screen, right? If you are going for the showstopper is everything in the collection. Every one of the dies, embossing folders, and the papers. All of it, right? If you go for the showstopper, it automatically makes you eligible for the bonus buy. Yeah. Now, as Ben was saying, the bonus buy is the linen card, the 12 by 12, and also the 6 by 6. So you get all 3 of those included, and instead of paying full price for each thing, you get it half price. Get out of town. Half price, which is better. It's like better than like saying the 12 by 12 pads for free, for example. You literally get it half price. Now, as Ben was saying though, we are limited. So the thing that's limited us is actually being the linen cardstock. Okay. So all that means is we can't let everybody just keep going on buying the bonus buy as many times as they want and get it for half price. As soon as we get down to only having enough card packs left for how many showstoppers we've got, we have to disable the availability for you to be able to buy that half price, because we want the showstopper ideally to last right through tonight for those who aren't watching the show live. So don't say we didn't warn you, Ben.
And just to say as well, you will have to be quick on that. I don't want to make him out to be the bad guy, because he's a nice guy, producer Johnny, but he's having like the ultimate kind of call on this today, and he was sort of saying potentially he might have to call this earlier than we would have liked, so we've kind of got a bit of an extension on it, longer than he wanted to do, but the more you keep shopping, the more you keep buying that bonus buy, the more we risk this disappearing. So get the showstopper now, get that bonus buy, and then halve that price that you're seeing on screen right here. Patty bought it a wake-up call. He says now I can sit back and watch Sarah make her masterpieces. Nice. Whoa, I'm on it, Patty. Stephanie says the papers are gorgeous. I'm so glad that I got extras. And a few more quicker lows. We've got Alex on the socials once again. So we can say hello to Stephanie, who's joined us again from Farmingdale. Alicia is in from Arkansas. Michelle Moore. Hello, Pam Montenegro. Hello, Betty Weaver. Hello, Michelle Moore, who says happy Labour Day from New York. And Alison Alcalay says good morning. Alex on Team Social. Everyone on Crafters TV from a hot, wet and overcast New York. I hope those of you in the States are enjoying your day off. Poor Prince is in. Rita Jackson joins us. I'll get to watch and chat instead of lurking whilst working. Vanessa's in from Florida. Sarah H from Warwick. Hi to Wendy Woodhouse. Sean Sanderson with us again, and Faye Parks. And hello Tess, who says, good morning, Crafty crew. I didn't think I needed this collection until I saw Sarah demonstrate it this morning. Rita Jackson's Pick Up the Showstopper and the Bonus Buy. And Stephanie Barnett says hello from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin. Got my Showstopper and Bonus Buy. Yes. And I watched Wake Up Call and I'm back for more. Keep the comments coming through. Love to know what you're buying. If you've already bought or if you're planning on buying, do go quickly. One thing which has been also flying out the door, don't take this out. If you're thinking about getting the Showstopper, then you're adding in that bonus buy.
I haven't done the Showstopper yet.
Oh yeah, you haven't, have you?
No.
Sorry. I'm getting so excited.
I don't mind you saying a few hellos, but hold your horses, I haven't done the Showstopper yet. Right.
Sarah's not shown you the Showstopper yet, so I will wait to tell you what I was going to tell you in just a few moments' time. Come back to me.
Right, get that Showstopper back up there, right? I've already shown you the paper pads. I'm ready to go. Right, are you ready to see how awesome this collection is, right? I know I was talking a little bit slowly. Right, so can I just say, paper piecing is absolutely the business.
Yes.
This one, right? So you've got two incredible dies which are brilliant for shaker cards, paper piecing, or for you to do some of your colouring in there. Now I did use this one earlier. So for example, there's your lovely Mary and Child. Look at her there. Isn't that just phenomenal? Now that has been paper piece, a couple of little coloured bits, a couple of paper piece bits in there as well, but equally just as gorgeous is when she's been done in the red here and then had a few little bits. So it just shows you really loads of ideas, and I'll be touching on that again a little bit later on the show, but there's two big paper piecing guys. The other one, oh, this one. Now, I did show everybody how to do that paper piecing earlier. This is the one that we looked at in Wake Up Call. I was showing everybody how to piece these bits in. And isn't it brilliant how you kind of get the emotion on their face? Even though they don't have the facial details, you can feel the emotion looking right through. And then you can also see, even looking into this, look, just where they've been part paper pieced, I just think the designs are absolutely glorious and totally different to anything else we've done before, right? So you've got these two dies that are brilliant for your paper piecing. Then, this, now I didn't get a chance to look at this during the course, so we're going to be doing this today, right? In this show, sorry. This is that lovely big shaker. Now that, if you are wanting to do your colouring, this is what we're talking about, right? And I am going to do lots of different colouring and showing you all a little bit, but this is what I mean, look at this detail in there. The way that you get that light bouncing. If you're using your tri-blends or whatever, this will be perfect for it. So you've got that design in there as well, right? We have got a fabulous edgeable design, right? Now, you know I love a good edgeable, right? I'm a sucker for a good edgeable, but that edgeable is being used on the side of this card here. And again, lots of paper piecing options. Or what about using it where we do it on the front and the side? I love that idea where it's taken onto both the front and the side parts. So that's your edgeable design. Oh, and I must show this one. Got a lot of love for this earlier. How fabulous is that?
Oh, the bag.
On the front of a little handbag there as well. So it just shows you this design will work multi-directionally for you, right? Now, one of the favourite designs that I did earlier is I was showing everybody how to do, wherever I put it, it'll be over here, so, right, how to use this embossing folder, right? So it's a lovely embossing folder, but that's it there, the embossing folder, and then, Ben, we've got this lovely die set that matches exactly in the middle. So it's that beautiful big Star of Wonder, and you can see there, whether you're using it on the white monochrome, whether you're using it like maybe onto the yellow there as well, or this one here, I just think it's stunning. It's really lovely background piece there. And then in that card there, I love how these have been used as well. You see how it looks like the light's bouncing off them? Yeah. That is this die set here, right? Now, we used this earlier, and I showed everyone how to do the coloured pieces, but what I really love about this is just a little bit of gilding wax on there. Really makes it stand out. So that works super well. You've got the embossing folder, you've got the star that goes with it, and then I just think this works fabulously well with it. I'm still going, we've still got loads in the set. You've got those beautiful stamps as well that finish it off. So you've got all of those lovely sayings, things like stars are brightly shining, good tidings to you and yours, rejoice, Christ is born, oh come let us adore him, oh holy night, all is calm, all is bright, Christ the Saviour is born, 'tis the season to wish one another love, hope and joy. Really lovely sentiments, okay? But then if you want some big show-stopping sentiments, we've got two. We've got the lovely big Oh Holy Night one. So this is it here. Now that's one of those 6x6 pieces, Ben. How fabulous is that? Nice simple card. Oh Holy Night. That is this die set here that you've got for the Oh Holy Night.
Oh, incredible, yeah.
And as well as Oh Holy Night, you've also got Silent Night And then the silent, now the O Holy Night I love because in the O they've got a little bit of detail.
Cute.
But then the Silent Night, also a lovely big die set. So
Yeah.
you've got Silent Night. Now I will say there were 3 other components to the collection which were exclusive in the Crafters Inspiration magazine. So we might look at that a little bit later on in the show. But that is absolutely everything. It is a really fantastic, it's a comprehensive collection. But if you look, we've kept it quite tight so that affordability wise, we've tried to make sure that, yes, I know a lot of people just pick and choose what they want, but I mean, that's a lot of stuff that you're getting there under $100 if you're, well, $100 if you're a platinum member.
Yeah, a lot of bang for your buck. And again, like we said, it's a great standalone collection. So if you're looking for kind of like your first sort of traditional sort of religious collection, brilliant. But if you bought any of those others, as you guys have been mentioning, from your angel collection to your nativity, your Bethlehem, this will all play very nicely together as well. £79.20 is your platinum price, or $100 on the nose for everything that Sarah has just shown you. But then, of course, you've got that bonus buy, which you can add in, but do that sooner rather than later. And we'll touch on this later, but Sarah's mentioning that magazine. That's available on the shop, the show, shop the day, and that comes with so many ideas all about this collection and 3 exclusive components that you want to add on to kind of like complete your collection, as it were. Now, let me tell you about something I was going to tell you a few moments ago before I rudely interrupted Sarah. I just got way ahead of myself. Way ahead of myself. It was partly producer Johnny's fault because I do exactly as he tells me, and he was telling me to crack on, so blame him. The weekday wonder deal. Now, you guys know this by now, right? We do this every week. It's supposed to last a week, hence the name, Weekday Wonder. However, this weekday wonder, well, it will be a wonder if it lasts the week, because it is already flying out the door. We officially launched this morning on Wake Up Call, and what are you thinking? Like, it's weekday wonder, it's got to last 5 days, hasn't it? So maybe, what, 5% of the stock's gone? That'd be a lot, wouldn't it? That would be a lot. That would be a lot. 25% of the weekday wonder has gone in the 2 hours that we brought it to you on Wake Up Call earlier on. It is the Ultimate Verse Compendium. You have over 250 elements here. You guys no doubt will have seen this before. You will have seen it at that price of $99.99 or $139.99. Look at the saving you're making this week. Look at the platinum price, and you will get double points. This has been absolutely flying out of the door. So many people have played the waiting game and waited for that day when a ridiculous price comes along on this, and today is the day for you. You're going to get all the consumables within the box. So this comes with all of your envelopes. You're going to get 32 envelope seals. You're going to get vellum inserts. You're going to get paper inserts, card blanks. There's a crystal pen and envelopes in there as well. But later on, we'll look at this in more detail. But everything you get inside the box, then you get your beautiful folder as well. Looks the absolute business, and it is jam-packed with, get this, 134 stamps. Stamps for all occasions. Stamps for all sort of different sentiments. You've got verses in here, you've got bigger sentiments. I always think with things like these, you've got birthday wishes outside of your card, and then pop in a little verse on the inside. And we cover off male birthdays, we cover off female birthdays. Can you see you've got all of these tabs in here as well, and it tells you the different categories, so you can store them nice and safely and know they're all there. You've got thinking of you. As I say, we'll go through this in more detail later, but loads to love. You've got with sympathy in there, which is always useful to have. You've got with love. You've got all of these stamps here which are all about thinking of you. Lots of different fonts as well, some big verses, some kind of smaller, more succinct kind of messages, but certainly something for most occasions in here. You've also got a page of congratulations stamps and sentiments. You've got your page of heartfelt, and then you've also got the fantastic one, which is the inspirational. There's tons in there, something for most occasions, but what a deal today. It's supposed to last the week. If it keeps going at the rate it is going, could potentially be gone by the end of the day. As Sarah called it earlier on, if this could be a Monday Wonder.
Monday Wonder.
Monday Wonder. £39.20 or $55.20. Incredible value with double points. Get it whilst you can. I can almost guarantee this will not be here on Friday. Few comments coming through, and then we'll crack on. So many of you saying you've picked this up or you're planning on picking this up. Alice Otto's got the showstopper and the bonus. Margaret Burt says, good afternoon. I've ordered the showstopper, bonus buy and the magazine. I'm using one of the 6x6 as an insert for my cards. I love traditional, although I did get the 12 Days of Christmas too, which is also traditional. And Barbara Falcone says, good morning from Hopewell Junction, New York. Summer is not over here, sunny and hot today, but I bought the showstopper earlier earlier, more papers and the magazine. And thank you, Steve and Nicole. Final one for now says, I cannot wait to receive the showstopper and the extra paper pads at half price. How do you do it? You make us crafters have very huge smiles on our faces. If you were in the NTV Awards, you would win every time. And with Ben and Sarah, they would win the Best Presenter Awards. Well, thank you, Stephen. Thank you.
So good.
Take that, oh yeah. Move over, Ant and Deck.
Totally.
Ben and Sarah. Right. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. Shall we have a demo?
Yes, right. You're going to have to excuse this, guys, because I've got a lot I want to get through. So I've already done the background piece here, okay? So what I've done, using the duets, you can use the 3 different colours of the duets, mixed background, and then just took a little bit of the colour out here, right? So I've just created a little bit of like a sunrisey glow, because what I want to do is I want to use that embossing folder now, right? So I've just cut this slightly smaller, Ben, because I want this to be the right size in here. Pop that inside there. Now, I gave this tip earlier, but I think people really appreciated it. So with that embossing folder, you'd usually just have these 2 plates here. However, if you want a slightly deeper emboss, just pop your metal plate in there as well. Yeah. And also another tip I gave was, instead of putting it on flat, right, slightly tilt. Slightly tilt this so that when it's going through, you don't get a little bit of a clunk. Now that will not, actually that's not going to affect the embossing at all. The embossing's going to be a little bit deeper because we added the metal shim in. I'm just avoiding the clunk by putting it on a slight angle. You see, you didn't hear anything there, right? So then look at this. If I take this now, that's a beautifully, really, really deep emboss. Now, if I look here, I'm going to use something akin to that rosy apple, right? Do you know what? Maybe it's a little bit of Bordeaux might work quite nicely for this. Or you could actually, you could just use that if you wanted. So if you wanted to just take a little bit, I can take my duetting pad here, right? So I'm going to take a bit of this up here and I'm just going to rub it onto there, right? So I just want a little bit of red going onto those raised bits, right? Okay. So just coming all the way around here, just so that it stands up a tiny little bit, right? And then, if I wanted to really stand out a little bit more still, right, there we go, a little bit of that red on, yeah, that's really, I could have done the same with the Bordeaux if you want to use your water reactive, but I quite like that there. Then, if you want to use a little bit of gilding wax, your gilding wax is really going to make a difference. So watch this, I'm just doing a tiny little bit, and I'm just going to take a tiny bit onto those sparkles going through. And when I say a tiny bit, I mean I am literally using the tiniest, weeniest amount, because I only want it to catch on the tops of these. So can you see that? I put a little bit too much on there, so all you do is need to balance that out by taking some around the other side again there, right? So now I've got that lovely glow coming from the start. You see, you can just see
that's really lovely glow that effect
coming from the start, right? So that's going to be in the background of my card, and this is what I mean when I say, look how well this is going to work. I've done my base card. I'm going to mat and layer a little bit of that. I'm going to pop this one on, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to pick out. I've chosen these colours because I've actually chosen one of the bits. This is just from the 12 by 12 pad, but I've stuck it onto a piece of card. Right, so I've stuck it onto a piece of card, and I've done that with tacky glue. Tacky glue, because that's going to give you a really, really nice cut. Now, onto this one here. This is the "Oh Come Let Us Adore Him." You'll see the dies in 2 parts, Ben, right? This one works like a creator card. So if you want to just cut it out, you're just going to use the 2 dies together. As I don't want to cut it out, I want to cut it in and have a bigger gap around there. I'm going to position this in place in the middle, hold this in with my tape, and we're ready to go through. And I'm going to cut that out, and now it will give me that lovely bigger border, because I want to see more of that fabulous, fabulous paper.
Excellent. There's so many comments coming through. Thank you, Alex, for sending all these through. Quick one from, there's a couple of questions sort of to do with what we're doing. Christine's saying, hey Sarah, I've just been given some A4 Gemini fabric dyes and I need a Gemini machine. Which one would you recommend for Christine to jump in and grab?
Well, Christine, do you know, if you want to go straight in, you might as well go and get yourself the Gemini 2.
It's on the show today.
You'll never have to upgrade. That is you then sorted, and you're going straight in there at the top. That's the way I would recommend it.
Yeah.
Can you see that's lovely, beautiful cut out? You know what, I'm just looking there and I want a slightly crisper cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my metal plate in and I'm going to go and give it another cut through there just to give it a really, really detailed cut now.
Bottom of the screen for you, Christine. There it is. The Gemini 2 is on the show today. And also, just another quick run. Terry says, I saw someone on Pinterest laminate faux snow in a photo and she cut it out by hand to look like a snow globe. Do you think the snow globe die in this collection would cut through laminate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not too intricate of a die, so no problem at all.
Marvellous.
Right, can you see this here?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm going to do, I've got the little bit of tape on there, you see, so just to show you how you would paper piece if you wanted to do paper piecing, right? Then when we lift this out, I'm going to have to pop them out, right? Can you see? I'm doing this so that I can show you, if you wanted to paper piece all these bits that you pop out, you can keep all of these and piece them back in if you want, all right? So you're going to pop all of these out, Ben. If you guys just give me a second, I'll let you get them all.
Yeah.
I'll pop them all out while Ben's doing some comments.
There's loads of comments. Barbara says, big shout out to the warehouse. I've been getting my orders within 1 week of ordering. Thank you to all of the CC team and Sarah and Ben. I mean, thank you for the thanks, but I don't pack
But he doesn't actually do anything.
If you see that video of me and Craig where I deliver to the, that doesn't.
That was just pretend, was it?
That was just, only on very, I'd like to say only on very special occasions, but it never happens. Maybe one day. You know, if someone was like literally just down the road, I mean literally down the road, I might deliver it, but no.
He might. He might. Don't hold your breath, guys.
Yeah. Patty says, I love my verse compendium. That's flying. It's a core item in my craft. Lillian says, I had the showstopper and bonus buy in my basket, but then decided to be good. Oh, and cherry picked. I went to check out and caved and put the big buy back in my basket. Buy money, money, goodbye. But you know what? Money well spent, Lillian. Caroline Hanley says, I have the ultimate verse compendium, one of the best things I ever bought. And Alexandra Gerling says, I got the Oh Holy Night showstopper as soon as it went on the website this morning, then went back for the ultimate verse collection, which I think will look great with my Say It With style. Right, how are we getting on, Sarah?
Right, okay, I'm popped out. I am all popped out. Let me just get all these bits out. There we go. Right, so, bit of a top tip, right? I'm going to stick this onto a piece of acetate. Okay. If you want that brilliant stick, we did this earlier. I got Brenda out.
Brenda.
She is on her last legs a little bit. For those of you that haven't been with us, she's...
Oh no! It happens to us all eventually, doesn't it?
So whenever you're using a spray adhesive, where's my spray adhesive gone? Here, right? Whenever you're using a spray adhesive, you need to protect your work surface.
Yeah.
So you see, I can put this in here, and I can just give her a spray without having to get glue all over everything. So we created this wonderful Brenda, our favourite Brenda, right? So that we can spray. I don't get spray onto my clothes. I don't get it onto the surface. It all goes in Brenda, as we called her. Brenda the spray booth. In case you wondered why she got called Brenda. Brenda the spray booth probably needs a little bit of a facelift.
Yeah.
It's nice to bring her back out today.
It's lovely to see her.
Right, so you see there. I've got that on, right.
Brenda, ladies and gents, there she was.
There she is, right. So now, when I put this down, that acetate should stick on there, and it just means you don't have to worry about going over with your dotty tape pen or anything like that. It's just going to stick perfectly, right?
Yeah.
And I've just done that for a little bit of rigidity, right? So all I'm going to do now, would you go and see if Tracy's got some foam on a roll?
Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. So I didn't need a song, I just needed some foam on a roll.
I'm off.
He's off. You got the hint, right? Now, we talked a little bit about gluing in the last show. So when you're doing flat matting and layering, I want you to use your all-purpose, right? So you can see there, that all-purpose. So I've had a little bit of time to do all of that. Easy,
I'll loan you this, but it needs to go back. There's like a secret shelf. So once you...
The secret shelf?
Oh, is it yours? Is it? There's the little shelf out there. But it needs to go back out there because I'll get in trouble if it doesn't. So once you use what you need.
I didn't know I had my own special shelf.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. You learn something new every day, don't you?
I don't have a shelf like that. You've got a shelf. Nobody else has got a shelf like that.
I didn't know I had one before today.
Because it's secret.
Right, so there we go. So I'm going to stick this down. Notice I'm using the tape pen because I just want that stuck really, really thoroughly. And I could see, because I did the detailed emboss, was lifting. I wanted to get it down nice and flat. Then, where's my, there she is, branded piece, right? I'm gonna go right round the outside here, so that it'll stick really well. Now, you could, if you wanted to take it to the next level, you could always put some shaker pieces in this as well.
Oh,
I think it would really lend itself well to being a really nice shaker card. So if you really wanted to push the board out, I don't think we've got any shakers in it. Oh, I tell you what, oh, I have. I've just spotted some. Do you know, I think I might go for it. If you're going shaker, then you're going to have, I tell you what, I'm going to have to cut a tiny little bit extra because I can't afford for me shakers to fall out in the corner.
I like the way you sort of manipulate the tape round, because lots of other people like cut it and then piece it, but you bend it round the corner, don't you?
You know why? Because I like to do this and just go with just basically only find the edge once. But she says now as she's, but there you go. Can you see? I'm just only finding the edge once. Just makes life a little bit easier. So right, I have got some shaker pieces, guys.
Okay.
I've got some iridescent glitter, and I've got some chunky from the Sara signature. So you can go in there.
Oh, that's perfect, isn't it?
And I think I'll add a little bit of this on as well, just to make it look even better. Yes, right.
Yes,
so
here we
that's
go.
in there.
Oh, it looks like an explosion.
Doesn't it look fabulous? And then that is going to go on there like that.
Yeah.
All right, get those pieces down there. Yeah, you see. I just think it was just lending itself really well to being a beautiful shaker card, wasn't it, right?
Pretty.
Now that you can then finish off, remember you've got that lovely Star of Wonder. So here it is, Star of Wonder. Now, with the Star of Wonder, Ben, you've actually got two. You've got the outer and the inner one, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the outer into, let's have a look, we'll do the outer into blue and the inner into orange, and we'll layer the two up. Yes, now when I'm going to do this, I'm going to hold it in place. I'm going to use the, metal shim to hold each one of them in place. I am really worried that I'm going to knock that all over. There we go. 1, 2, hold these in place with a little bit of tape. And off we go.
Loads of love for Brenda, can I just say. Love Brenda, says Stephanie. I haven't seen Brenda in a while, says Beth, poor thing.
I don't think anybody else knows she's there.
I love that. The fact that we refer to her as
as a person.
Yeah, she's a bit. Anyway, I remember the first show you used Brenda, says Faye, all those years ago. Patty says, oh wow, you found Brenda. And Sandra says, Ben, you pass my house every time you go to your cricket club, and you have never delivered my parcel.
Oh, fight and talk.
Well, you've never asked, Sandra. You've never asked.
Oh, that'll be it now. Yeah.
That's premium delivery, though, Sandra. You know, so. Oh dear.
Yeah, you've walked right into that one.
I think I have, haven't I? I think I have.
Right, let's have a little look. What you're going to do is you're going to pop all these bits out, right? You can either get her in Brenda, give her a bit of adhesive on the back, or this one actually looks, because there's not too many holes in there, it's quite stable. So if you don't have a Brenda, or if you don't have any, spray, then what you can do is you can use your dotty tape pen.
Okay. And
your dotty tape pen is going to go into there like that, right? So there is my wonderful Star of Wonder. So that can come up. And you know, actually, a lot of these pieces really lend themselves well to being paper piece.
That's it.
You look at this one here, I've just popped a little bit of red in the middle.
Oh, it looks great.
Left over from another one, it just looks great. So keep all your little bits and just use them. And then I'm going to use a little bit of 3D glue gel to get this up on the top corner. So that can go up in there like that,
great.
And like in that, and oh come let us adore him. And do you know, I think this will go quite nice in the middle here. So
that looks amazing.
Yeah. And it was nice, and it was actually just really simple, wasn't it? But so it just shows you don't have to use this for paper piecing. Brilliantly well for other techniques like your shaker cards and things like that. There we go. That's just the first of many amazing demonstrations I've got to show you today, guys.
How many are you going to squeeze in, do you reckon?
I don't know. Let's see how we get on.
All right. Of course, you can go back and watch 3 more amazing demonstrations from Wake Up Call this morning. The showstopper is absolutely flying out of the door. Cecilia saying, Ben, what was the Labour Day code? Oh, I'll tell you as it's used, Cecilia. It is Labour 2023, LABOR 2023, 2023. 20% off your Totally Tiffany goodies for today only. And of course, you've got that 70% off sale section as well. Rennie DeShane says, I made myself a Brenda for my shimmer sprays. Let me know if you've got your own Brenda, and if you have got a Brenda, did you call it Brenda or did you call it something else? Jessica Stricker says, good morning. And hey to Mary Pat, who said, good to see that Brenda's back. Now,
Who's back?
Brenda's
Back again.
Brenda's back.
Tell your friends.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Brenda's back. I was about to show you the magazine. However, just before I do that, I've got to be bad news bear here. However, I'm only the messenger. Feel free to send
blame Ben.
No, send your booze.
It's producer Johnny's fault.
Send your booze. I mean, not that booze. The booze as in booze. To producer Johnny, because he is now saying 50 more bonus buys. 50, that's it. 50 more bonus buys. We're having to do this, of course, as Sarah's already explained. The linen cardstock is going to impact on everything else. So we can only do another 50 bonus buys at half price when you get the showstopper. So the next 50 people to get the showstopper who wants the bonus buy, you'll get half price extra cardstock. Anyone else after that, you're not going to get it. So you've got to go quickly. This is just for the fact it was so busy earlier on. It's been so busy again this morning. So please, 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 get checking out now, get the showstopper, and be one of the final 49 people to add that bonus buy into your basket.
Yes, I feel like we need to explain. It's not that we've only got 49 showstoppers left, guys. Don't worry about that. It's just the bonus buy. It's just we've only got one slot.
Yeah. Oh.
We've only got one slot.
Sorry, just pick your card up there and just move the thing. Okay. It's all right. I'll leave it to dry. I'll actually put it there. Send. Oh.
Oi!
There we go. Right, I was going to show you. I was going to show you the magazine. Now, if you didn't pick this up yesterday, this was, wow, a monster hit last week. Crafters Inspiration magazine, issue 3. It was super duper busy because it's jam-packed full of ideas. You get loads of freebies in here as well. And wouldn't you know it, it's all about this blooming collection. Yes, oh holy night. You've got 134 seasonal ideas. Spinach, seasonal, aisle 24. There's glitter all over the place. The seasonal ideas to try. And look in here, look. Oh holy night projects. More oh holy night projects. More Oh Holy Night projects, and as we go through projects for everybody, whether you're just starting off, whether you're more of a seasoned crafter, tips on how to get the very best out of your ink pads and which ink pads do what, tons and tons of ideas in here. And, oh, hang on a minute, what's this in the middle? More papers, more toppers. So it's going to expand your collection even more for you. Again, you can see the papers are going to work absolutely beautifully with the ones that you're going to receive in your collection, and that linen cardstock as well. More toppers in there, of course, too. And then as we get to the back of the magazine, there are more ideas in here for you on things like those cute penguins. But then again, we're back to more ideas as far as the cards. Now, but you look at that and thinking, hang on a minute. Sarah's shown me through the showstopper there, but I can see some cards there that are made with things that I haven't seen. Well, here's the brilliant thing. Inside the box that you get with your magazine, you are then going to get not only those papers I showed you and toppers, but more goodies exclusive to this magazine. These are all completely different to what you're going to get within the showstopper. So you'll get more stamped sentiments to add in. You'll also get another absolutely fantastic nativity scene embossing folder. And then to top it all off, you're going to get another die set as well. There's 2 dies in there for you to be able to create that beautiful aperture, but you can see that theme running through all of these and going to fit in absolutely beautifully. Nice if you like to be able to create those sort of triptych style cards as well, that one. You've got your inner detail die and the outer die as well. All of that is included with the magazine and those papers for that amazing price of $11.99 or $15.99 if you're platinum. Add this into your basket if you don't already have it, because as much as you're going to get all of the inspiration from these shows, which you can come back and watch at any time, isn't it nice to have this there in your craft room just to thumb through, pick an idea out. Once you've got this, you'll be able to craft with the goodies that you get within the magazine and the goodies you've already picked up from your showstopper. Very busy for this again today. Don't miss out. It goes hand in hand. It's a perfect partner for this collection, so please make sure you grab it if you didn't get it last week. Right, we are going to take a short little break. When we come back, we will have more as far as inspiration and ideas is concerned, and we will also read more of your fantastic comments and questions too. But listen, now is the time to be checking it out if you want to make sure that you can bag that bonus buy. Extra papers for half price. We now have 48 chances remaining, and then that will be that at half price. There'll be more left, but you just won't be able to bag it at that super price. So why would you wait? Get to the checkout now. Come back in 5. We'll see you in a moment.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert creators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. What are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
It's the Craft 4th anniversary from the 5th till the 11th of September, and 4 great reasons. Number 1, favourite shows with all experts, plus loads of brand new features. Number 2, for all Club Inspire members. Number 3, chance to win vouchers to spend on Crafters Companion website. Number 4, a free gift of a Crafters TV crystal pen. Join us from the 5th till the... Sorry about that, there's a bit of a technical glitch there, but what he was trying to tell you about the Crafters TV anniversary is on the way. 4 reasons to shop, double points, free gifts, new launches, and the chance to win a voucher to spend with us just by commenting on the shows. We don't need that guy. Who even was that? We'll try and get that fixed for later on. But that's coming your way, Crafters TV anniversary, sooner than you think. Oh, it's tomorrow, 5th till the 11th. And
it is sooner than you think.
It is. And tomorrow, something. Tomorrow, launch, big launch. Somebody talked about it earlier on, that thing. It's coming your way. Loads of love coming in for the last card, by the way. Sarah saying, hi, Sarah, Ben and Crafters team. Hi, Sarah Leahy. Hi, Paul Prince ×4 saying, fabulous card, Sarah. And Cecilia says, I was done with all my Christmas cards until I saw this collection. Maybe I'll start on next year. Kim Luss says, I got all my birthday month money last month and extended into September, so you're shopping. Kendall's got the showstopper. So many of you loving it. We've just got to tell you again, I'll reiterate this, if you're going for the showstopper, we are well over a third of the stock of that has gone, but your problem now is the bonus buy. If you want to snaffle the bonus buy at half price, so you buy the showstopper, you can then get extra on the bonus buy, which is the 12x12, the 6x6, and that linen cardstock. You can get it at half price, but we've got less than 50 of these now to get at half price, because like you said, sorry, we've got more available, but not at that half price. We just can't keep that deal on because it's the linen cardstock that is causing us problems.
And just so you know, guys, that's not us being funny. That's not going, oh, we've sold too many at half price, we don't want to sell any more. It's if we let you keep buying them at half price, there'll be no more linen cardstock by the end of this show.
Yeah.
And if there's no linen cardstock, it means the showstopper goes out of stock, and it goes out of stock just after everybody's left for the day, so there's nothing we can do about it. So all the people who can't watch this show live and watch it a little bit later will be trying to buy the showstopper, and the whole thing will be out of stock because we've run out of card. So we're just having to limit it so that we still have some of the card left. So it's not producer Johnny being a really you know, mean.
It is, it's really mean. Boo,
no, he's not just trying to be mean, he's trying
Johnny.
to keep as many showstoppers. So literally, you'll still be able to get the showstopper. No, stop being nasty about Ben's over there doing this. Stop being nasty about producer Johnny, right? He's just trying to think about all the people who would miss out on the showstopper, and you guys have already had a chance to get your showstopper. It's just you want to get the showstopper and the half price card. So if you know you want the half price card, pause now, check out, come back and watch me demo after. If you're not bothered about the half price card, you're absolutely fine because we've got enough showstoppers to give you a little bit longer. Okay, excellent stuff. There you go. Sage advice indeed. I'll very quickly show you everything that you're going to get here, and then we'll get cracking into the demo. Of course, you're going to get all of your beautiful paper. These papers are just stunning. Again, I think this year particularly, our paper pads have gone to another level. Look at that. The shining star you've got there is incredible, but the more you look into these, you get more detail, you get more depth and dimension. The closer you look, the more you see with these. I mean, that is just, again, an exquisite scene, sort of Bethlehem scene there, and the more you look again, you can see more of those buildings in the background. But as we go through here, you've got the images of the Nativity, you've got that gorgeous kind of Angel Gabriel there in the corner. Again, that beautiful star features so much, and the colour palette is absolutely beautiful. So much to love about this, and you can understand why so many people are going for the showstopper deal and then adding more of these into their basket on that bonus buy deal. But you will have to be quick with this because they are proving so popular. I love that imagery of the Angel Gabriel again there. It just looks absolutely beautiful, and that scene there, how stunning. Just to also note that the 12x12 pad this time is different to your 6x6, which is really nice. You've got some more sort of colourful images in here, so colourful images of the baby Jesus in the manger with Mary and Joseph, and again, just some really beautiful scenes. So you're covered off, you know, whatever your card size, you've got loads and loads of beautiful papers to be working with. You will also get your linen cardstock included in here too. That must be over to the side at studio. Oh, it's my fault there.
That's all right.
Card. Yeah, I didn't bring you the linen card over.
Love that one as well, with the little sentiments, not sentiments, the little images there that you could snip out if you wanted to. And I love the fact, again, that you've got all of those colourful images in there too. So those will work beautifully. And as Sarah explained earlier on, look, bespoke colours on that linen card pack. So they're just going to work beautifully with all the colours that you've got in your 12x12 and your 6x6. So you're not having to look anywhere else, because all the colours work absolutely beautifully right across the board. Now, that's your consumables, as it were. Alongside that, you're going to get a whole host of your hardware. These dies are incredible. Love these. The paper piecing dies, I think you're just going to, if you're picking and choosing, I think these next two are the two that you'll go for. This one here is Mary with the baby Jesus. A little bit more abstract, this, in comparison to your sort of second paper piecing die that you're going to get. But I love these two equally. That, I'm going to put it out there. I think that's one of my favourite dies we've done this year.
Is it?
I just think it's so clever, the way that it's been done. And like you say, it affords you so many opportunities to colour. By the way, 40 bonus buys left. You've got to be quick. It affords you the opportunity to colour, and as you showed us earlier on, a really, really beautiful one to do your paper piecing with. This one here, which is your Away in a Manger stamp and die, this is attracting a lot of interest as well. A lot of people talking about this, and I know you're going to feature this in the demo, I think, aren't you, before the end of the show? There's your All Is Bright, so you've got that beautiful star edgeable, and I think that will work outside of this collection as well. It's just a really nice edgeable for any sort of celebratory card if you want. You've then got two fantastic die sentiments in there, your Silent Night, then you've got the Oh Holy Night with that really super cute scene within the actual O itself. We're going to bring you stamps in here too, all different stamps to the ones that you might have already got in your Crafters Inspiration issue 3 magazine. We're going to give you the beautiful set there of Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus. That stunning Star of Wonder die, which is that two-piece set, so you've got your background die and then that detail die in there, which that works perfectly with, if I can pick it up, the embossing folder. So works lovely on its own, but then you can combine the two together to create something absolutely super special. £79.20 for all of that, or $100. Those are your platinum prices. Go swiftly though if you want to pick up that bonus buy as well. Less than 40 of those remaining, where you will get for half price all of that. Incredible, but only 40 more people can do it before that has to be disabled. Let's get back into another demo with Sarah then. So we're looking at the stamp and die set next,
I'm going to do the stamp and die set. Right, I'm going to put this out there now. I all want you, just before I start this now, to write something nice in the comments. I want you to tell us what your favourite part of this collection is and why, or what the first card you're going to make with it is and why. And that's because I'm about to start doing some colouring in, and then by the time I get to the colouring in, Ben will have loads of comments to read.
Yes.
Right, and I'm going to be listening, because I can listen and colour in, I just can't talk and colour in. So I want to hear from all of you what your favourite part of the collection is, right? So here we go. I'm going to use that stamp and die set. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to pop this just onto the base here. Now, I'm going to colour it in with my alcohol pens, Ben. Yep. So I'm just doing a lot of like little light tapping on here so that we can do the stamping first of all, and then I'm going to do the colouring. So onto the base mat here, nice stamp down. We'll stamp that just so that you've got all that lovely detail, all right? Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to take the die, and you'll see the die is exactly the right size to come just round the edge like that. Hold that in place, a little bit of tape, and I can send that through and cut that out. So we'll do the die cutting, cut it out first, and then after that I can start and do all my colouring. And James is getting nice and close, and I'm going to do, as long as you can see what I'm doing, I don't think you really need me to explain what I'm doing, but I do want you to see, top tip by the way, I'm going to put another sheet of Nina card underneath the bottom. I will tell you all the colours, or if Ben's ending up reading some of the comments out when I'm colouring, then don't worry, I will share with you all of the colours at the end. Now I know loads of you, a little bit like me, you love watching the colouring because it's really therapeutic. So we'll get nice and up close. I'm going to start off, let's have a little look. I'm going to use the earth brown blends to go around the crib. I'm going to use, let's have a little think, I'm going to do you know, I'll use the blue turquoises for Mary. I will use the golden browns for Joseph, and I think I might use that same golden brown for round the top. Yep, so I'm going to do all of this colouring, Ben. Okay. Go.
And I'll provide a stellar commentary whilst you do.
Come on, you can get even closer in there, James.
Go on, James, get in there.
I say that now, and then if I start going out the lines, I'll be like, oh, back off a little bit, back off a bit. But you're all right at the moment.
35 of those bonus buys remaining, by the way. So you are going to have to be super duper quick if you want to grab one. A few comments then. Rhonda says, good morning, Ben, Sarah, Team Social, CTV crew, and all my crafty peeps. I'm watching and chatting it up today from a very hot Oak Park, Chicago. Lovely to have you with us, Rhonda. Thank you so much. Crew today, of course, is Johnny and James. Double J, making it pay. We got a hello and a howdy from the gallery there. Hi to Sandra, who says, Johnny is a sweetie. Don't be mean to him.
What are you after from producer Johnny? That sounds ominous.
Sandra, do you want Johnny to come and deliver your next package for you? Eva says, good morning and good afternoon to our gorgeous Sarah. I'm glad you are looking amazing, and our superstar Ben. I have the showstopper and the bonus buy. Yes!
Fabulous.
Then turn around and I got more and more items. Yeah, don't forget, if you are shopping today, you've got your Labour Day sale up to 70% off, the end of summer sale up to 80% off, and you've got that Labour Day code as well to get 20% off Totally Tiffany products. That is LABOR 2023, LABOR 2023. Susan Ware says, hi everyone, it's been a while since I've been commenting, been watching on the big TV for part and then watching the rest on the replay. Such a beautiful collection.
Nice. Tell everybody how you watch on the big TV, guys.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to tell everybody how you watch on the big TV.
Oh, you want me to tell everybody how you watch?
Yeah, I want you to tell everybody.
Well, it depends what you use. Well, do you know how I watch on the big TV? It's because I have, if you've got a Skybox over here, for example, in the UK, if you just scroll down on your homepage, you will see the YouTube app. And then you can literally just click on the YouTube app, type in Crafter's Companion, and then all of the videos comes up. And usually it's one of the first two, it will be like flashing red live, and you click on that one to put it on your big TV. I suppose if you've got one of those, I don't have one of those particularly smart ones, but I think you can fire stuff to your TV as well, can't you? Off your tablet or off your phone. Have you got one like that? Did you say?
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
Mine can do that sometimes, depending on what the app is. It sometimes does that, but not all of them. And also, if you get like, again, this is getting too technical now, but if you don't have like a smart TV, you can get one of those leads, can't you, where you plug in your phone or your laptop to go into the back of your telly to put it up on your screen.
Oh, it's gone well fancy.
Yeah, and like fire sticks and things like that you can use, can't you, as well? Oh, there's so many ways. I'm going to make the shaker card, says Eve B, because the favourite part of the collection for me is the Holy Family, then the papers.
Yeah, good choice. I like that.
Shelley White says, I told myself I have enough Christmas supplies, then...
You saw this collection.
Then, yes, I watched Wake Up Call, had to have this, the paper's amazing. I absolutely, says Clarice Trudel, love the 6x6 paper pad.
Yes, got to have a bit of loving for the 6x6 pad.
Each page is a card in itself, perfect for batch making. Oh, I'm loving all these now, here we go. Maggie's Place, Maggie says, the collection is stunning. My favourite cards to make are Christmas, especially with Crafter's Companion. I can't just pick one, I love them all.
Nice.
Linda says, I made the 2-die set from the magazine to make the Holy Family Christmas cards. Yeah, because you've got more, again, get that magazine, please, do me a favour and grab it. Particularly if you're in the US as well, because it's only going to get you a little step closer to your free shipping, isn't it, you see? And then once you've got the bonus buy in there as well, boom shakallah, as Sarah would say. Donna Yam says, I love the memories of my childhood. This collection evokes going to midnight mass on Christmas. Mary and Joseph die is my favourite, the classic one. The whole collection is a beauty. The fave is the snow globe, says Lynn. This will be my first ever card I will make. Yeah, it is beautiful, that actually. Very different. Not kind of potentially the thing you would expect in a snow globe. I don't know why, but it works wonderfully. I love it all, says Barbara Falcone. But my favourite die is Mary, Joseph and the baby. And I'm going to do the paper piecing and the colouring that Sarah showed earlier.
Yes.
She says, I think the recipients will be blown away.
Do you know what I think you will? I honestly don't think you can go wrong with this one. I think it's going to be really impressive, whatever you're doing with it.
Do you want more? I mean, I can keep going all afternoon here. There's loads of them.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm doing a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I'm starting off, so I'm using the lightest blue. I'm starting from the middle, and then I'm working my way out. So I've gone with a light blue there, and then we've gone with a little bit more of the slightly darker blue. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around the outside of these with the... So now I'm on my True Blues. And I'm using the True Blue blend and the True Blue shades because I've started from the inside, which I don't usually do, gone with the lightest one, and then I'm working my way right round the outside.
Terry Anderson says, I think the snow globe is my favourite. Wait, the edgeable is my favourite. Or is it the paper piecing dies? Yeah, decisions on that. I mean, seriously, so much to love about this collection. Tara Wade says, I have never seen a more glorious traditional Christmas collection anywhere.
Oh, what? Whew,
That's
tell
praise
you what,
indeed,
that is big praise indeed.
Says I bought the collection and the bonus buy, got up this morning at 5 a.m. and then I went back to bed. The
I tell you what, that's the way to do it. How many bonus buys are left now, boss?
How many left, Johnny? He's just 28 bonus buys left now. So get the showstopper and then get the extra paper for half price. 28 more people will get that half price deal. Christine Mahoney says, either one of the dies for the paper piecing or colouring is my favourite. I love the one that you're using now as well. I love the papers too. I love it all. Beth Metzger loves the snow globe. Linda Vasquez says, my favourite is the paper piecing dies. Sean Sanderson says the 6x6 paper pad. Just so easy to make a quick card. A lot of people saying that about the 6x6 pad, so I saying it's just a nice, quick, easy way to make a stunning card.
It is a quick and easy card. Take it from one who's done quite a few quick and easy cards with it.
I would imagine you are somebody who needs to make quick and easy cards with the busyness of your life.
Savage does a lot of quick and easy everythings, guys, I can tell you.
Jessica Stricker, I collect nativities. I got Bethlehem last year. I only picked the nativity globe and the 6x6 paper for today. Running out of room, and I still have to get the advent calendar. The advent calendar, you say? Wonder when that launches. Fun fact, says Jessica, my mum and dad both have/had Christmas Day birthdays.
Oh, wow, you don't hear that very often, do you not?
You don't.
I have got a friend who's a Christmas Day birthday friend.
Is it a good time to have a... I kind of feel like you have to set me right. You'll probably know, Jessica, but I kind of feel if you have your birthday on Christmas Day, you might not get as many gifts. Do you know what I mean? Because it's all sort of lumped together. It must be difficult to know how many bits to buy somebody who's got a birthday and Christmas on the same day. Susan says, hard to say what is a favourite, but I do like the dies, and Alison says it's so difficult to choose a favourite from the collection, but probably the embossing folder and the nativity set together. Lots of possibilities of styles of card. Sarah Lee, he says, my favourite is that embossing folder shining brightly because you can use it for so many different occasions. Do you know what, Sarah? I was thinking the same as you because when I saw that earlier, I know it's a bit more of a sort of a Bethlehem style, but you could certainly use that for a You're a Star, or do you know what I mean? That kind of thing as well. So you could definitely use it for that. And a few people asking what's in Sarah's goodie bag. Well, if we don't show you in this show, I promise we will definitely show you in Monday Makers.
You've got to tune in for Craig. You've got to tune in, haven't you?
Craig or Bagel will be here this evening. Oh, sorry, I've never seen so many comments coming through. Why didn't you open the floodgates here? Sarah and Ben and Crafters team, you are all amazing, says Kim Lusk. Thank you for all the amazing products, projects, ideas that enable our creativity. And Christine Mahoney says, I've just bought the showstopper plus the bonus buy plus 8 more 12x12 paper pads, 8 more 6x6 paper pads.
This is why we've run out of paper pads, you see, guys.
And then also the Duet ink pad bundle, and I also got 7 Seasons Greetings 12x12 paper pads as well. Now this is the answer, the question I don't know the answer to, Joanne. This is a good question. If you buy 2 showstoppers, can you get 2 bonus buys?
Yes.
There you go. Sarah and Ben is our labour of love, says Alicia Gordon. Well, thank you. Been watching whilst I sort my scrap paper stash out. Finally done and sorted into colour folders, says Crafty Stacey Lou. And Patty Baumgardner says, my favourite is the Away in the Manger in the snow globe. This one. I love snow globes. It is lovely.
I'm pleased I'm getting chance actually to do all of the colouring, Ben.
Yeah.
I just figured with this one it was quality over quantity. Means I won't get as many demos done, but isn't it nice for you to be able to come back? Maybe you might come back and watch this and watch me do this later and you colouring at the same time. I like that idea that we could kind of do the crafting and the colouring in together.
Yeah.
So there you go. So it could be like a little mini craft along. So I'm just working my way down. So do you see the blues that I use, by the way, I use the shade and the blend. So I got a wider breadth of colour in there. I am going to use, on this one here, I'm going to use this is the blue turquoises. I am a fan of a good blue turquoise, guys, just so that you know, in case you were wondering.
Jacoboo, the Verse Compendium is the most used tool in all my collection. That's on the Weekday Wonder. It's absolutely flying out the door. I absolutely love it, and I hope you will do another edition. I also love the binders. And Emma says, hi Ben and Sarah, it's so lovely to have you both back. Thank you. Sarah, please can we have a snow globe collection to make our own? Also, going to stick this to the template from the treat boxes. There is like a snow globe, you can build your... We've done like a snow globe shaker card, I'm sure we have.
Yeah, we have, yeah.
Definitely. Check the website for that, search snow globe. 20, how many left? 25 half price, the bonus buys showstopper. Get the bonus buy, 25 more chances left to grab that now. EB says, Sarah is really making me want to colour.
Yeah, this, do you know, it does it for me. I'm in my own little world. I'm having an absolutely wonderful time of this, guys. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, well, it's nice to see you in your own little world having the time of your life. Yeah. Maricel says, my birthday's mid-September and I got so many birthday Christmas presents. I asked my mum if I could celebrate my birthday in June. Being a lovely person, she agreed.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice idea. I think I've told you this before, but my sister's birthday is the week before Christmas, and I always remember as a kid that my parents always used to go on about the fact, well, your birthday's in April, so you get presents in April and at Christmas, but Becky, my sister, her birthday, like the week before, so she was always allowed to put the star on the top of the tree, and she got to decorate the Christmas tree on her birthday, and the kind of like treating my sister thing has carried on to this day, so much for the fact that my mum pretty much, I think certainly the last 3 years, takes her on holiday on her birthday in December. I don't get that. Yeah, they go all over with each other. They've been to New York a few times, they go to London. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that. What do I get in April? Some pants and socks, yeah.
Isn't it at your age, though, shouldn't you be taking your mum out, not the other way around?
What, on a birthday?
Well, on anybody's birthday. Your birthday, her birthday.
Yeah, but you're missing the point here.
No,
Yeah,
I think I'm catching the point straight up there. I think your poor mum would very much like you to take her out. So.
But her birthday's in March.
Whatever it is, I still think she'd probably like that.
Anyway, let's talk about the snow globe for a second. Look at this.
I'm pretty pleased with that. Do you know what would look even better? I'll do it once it's on the card, though.
Oh, yes, please.
Yes. Right, let's do a card then. Let's do the card to put it on. So, here we go, guys. I've just done a very nice, simple 6x6 and folded the first piece over so that we're ready to go as like an easel card, all right? Yep. And then I've just gone with 2 parts. Now, this is actually out the 12x12. So can you see what a difference it makes when you've layered it up? This is why I want you to do all of the layering up and don't just use any sort of regular card. If you use that linen card, I feel like I'm preaching to the converted here, but if you use that linen card, you're going to get this amazing effect whereby it just brings out, you see how that yellow really brings out the tiny little bit of yellow in here. Whereas if you didn't want the yellow to stand out, what you could do is instead of using that yellow, let's have a look, I'm just going to put this on the bottom now, you could use maybe one of the pinks or something, and instead that yellow would almost disappear into the background, like you wouldn't know it was there at all. So, right, I'm going to pop these on here. Now, so I've done that base, I'm going to pop that onto the background there, and actually, I think what I'll do is I'll just use foam pads so that it's lifted up the same all the way around, all right?
Okay, yeah.
So, a couple of nice, good, big, these are the super chunky, super sized foam pads, and we'll put them on there.
Yeah.
Now, as well as the snow globe, obviously you need something to make the whole thing stand out. So if you're going to make it stand up, I've just used the All Is Calm, All Is Bright. Do you know, I feel like we haven't talked about these stamps either. I will warn you now, those stamps are also in danger of selling out individually.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think we've ever had quite a stamp sentiment set like this here. So I'm going to pop that in the middle so that will stand up against there. That's how it's going to look there.
Yeah.
I've also done one of them lovely Star of Wonders, and just the inner one, not the outer one as well, right? So I can use just the tape pen on that. That's going to go here. Now, moment of truth, I'm going to use that lovely, this for my snow globe, right?
Glossy highlight.
So I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to go into here. And this, bear in mind, you won't get the full effect until it's completely dry. Yeah. But hopefully you'll have enough of an effect by the end of the show where you're coming to vote on your favourite.
How long does it take to dry again, just for our new viewers?
Well, I would keep it flat for a good hour.
Okay.
Right. But you see, I'm going quite thick with this. You could always put like a thinner layer on, but I'm going to go really thick with it. Now, this is why, guys, we do like a nice big, we generally do like packs of 3 of these or whatever when you're buying them. So you can do a nice big, I'm going for a nice big gloopy. So this is the same effect, by the way, if you've never done this before, is if you were to use like triple embossing.
Oh,
So
right, okay.
So it's the same, exactly the same texture as if you were doing triple embossing with something, and it's actually going to look, by the time we've finished, like a snow globe.
That's a really good way to sort of put that in my mind. I'm sure everyone else feels the same as well. So it's going to get that effect if you triple emboss, but with like one big application of your glossy highlights.
Yeah, which is loads easier.
Yeah.
Than, I don't know about you, but I could never quite get it. The triple embossing look, I loved the idea, but I could never get it to quite look even on my projects.
So this is just a case of making sure, again, that you've just spreaded this out.
I'm just spreading it out.
You've used quite a bit there, haven't you?
I've used a lot because I wanted to have a really big effect, right? And then, can you see, I'm just making sure I fill in any of them. I'm not actually pressing here. I'm just making sure it's kind of smooths out all over. There we go. All right, so by the time you leave that, it is going to completely settle. I'm just going to go around the outside.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for my cup of tea, Tracy, that you've just brought us. She's such a sweetheart, our Tracy, isn't she?
Thanks, Tracy.
So, all right, I'm just going to go around the outside there with a little bit extra. Happy with that now, and then I'm just making sure I'm filled right in. So I've got plenty of that on there. That is looking pretty stellar.
I'm loving how low down you are. Can we have a look at Sarah? Look at this, the concentration. Look at that. It reminds me of being back in school. You always have somebody like crouching down
I want to
like
get it exactly right. That is going to look unbelievable when that's dry.
Okay.
That is going to look unbelievable. You're all going to be like, I need to get some glossy highlights. I need to do that card that Sarah just did. So it looks nothing there at the moment, but trust me, when you'll see that, and even if it's not looking fabulous by the end of the show, you can see the idea that you're going to get there, can't you? Craigle Bagel will be able to show you in the show this afternoon.
Craigle Bagel. What a show, what a car, what a project, what a day, what a deal. Oh, my. Really pretty, Sarah, says Carletta Morris.
Don't stand it up.
Oh, don't put it there, because I know I'm just going to go. So, I'm going to move.
Well, move it then.
Yeah. Ooh.
Don't you, but I'm very pleased with that colouring in.
It looks amazing. We'll leave that there. Can you remind me at the end of the show, please, at home? I could watch Sarah doing demos all day long, says Susan Ware. Favourite shows are the Sarah and Ben shows, hands down, says Susan. Thank you. That's really kind of you. It's a good job, actually, Susan, because there's a few of those shows coming up this week, actually. Sean Sanderson says, my wife's birthday is 2 weeks before Christmas. I get in trouble if there's anything Christmas-themed in her presents. Oh, I see. So that is tough, isn't it? Birthday present separate to Christmas. Cindy says, I watched you on Wake Up Call, placed my order. And Terry Anderson says, I'm 2 days after Christmas with a twin. Not fun. Heather Springer says, you could sprinkle some very fine holographic glitter over the glossy highlights as well. Yeah, you can put glittery bits in there too. That would work. That would be nice. And EB says, now you've started it, haven't you? There you go. Just a little soupçon of glitter over the top. Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
this
touch.
is going to look so good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Whose idea was that?
I can't see your hairs in the way. It was Heather Springer.
Heather, this is such a good idea. Thank you so. Oh, yeah, right. Don't get carried away, Sarah. Move away from the glitter.
It. Step away from the glitter.
Away from the glitter. Yes.
Definitely moving that. Are you setting me up for a fall? I think are you because you want me to, don't you? I know. We'll pop it over there and stay. Right. I've just looked at the time. We've literally got about 45 minutes left on the show. So I tell you what, let's just imagine you have just joined us. I mean, you may well have just joined us. You're wondering what all the fuss is about. The Showstopper is proving so super duper popular. £79.20 or $100. Sarah will take you through everything that you're going to get. The bonus buy that she's going to refer to as well. 20 more chances for anyone. Basically.
Well, I'm going to start with that then.
All right, let's talk about this.
Right, okay, so here's what I'm going to do, guys, right? We'll start with the 12x12. I'll pop you the details of the 12x12 on the bottom of the screen, okay? So I want you to understand exactly where, and I want you to see the designs. Now, you will get 3 sheets of each. These are our working papers, right? So can you see the kind of depth and dimension that you've got in all of these. This I just think is incredible. It actually looks like the light's shining in there, and you can see the really faint in the background how it all layers up there, right? So you've got 3 of that one, you've got 3 of this beautiful design, and they're all double-sided, remember, so you get that lovely print on the background there. The kind of deepness of the colours, I know that's not the technical way to say it, but what I was trying to explain to people before, it's not the actual colour palette, it's the depth in the colours, it's the depth in the design, it's the way the colours have been put together that works so beautifully well, right? If you loved our nativity, if you loved the Bethlehem collections that we've done in the past, this is going to complement it beautifully. I mean, that page there, that is just a scrapbook page waiting to be made right there now. So you get 3 sheets of each one of these. So I'm telling you in total, so that if you wanted to make an executive decision on, am I going to buy a couple of the extra 12x12s? You know the 12x12 is always the first Element Now collection to sell out. Actually won't be today, it's going to be the linen cardstock, but don't say we didn't warn you, the 12x12 pad will be pretty close behind it, okay? Now that's the 12x12. I need you to understand the 6x6 is a completely different collection. So there, let's have a little look. Where's the last one? There, for example, is the last page in the 6x6. Totally different design to this one here. Same colour palette, but very, very different look, right? That one there, again, I'll show you. There is that 12x12. So this time you're getting a replica of the 2, right? But then as I move on to the next one, it might not be a replica, it might be a complementary design. Actually, that one's a replica, so you've got a couple of replicas, but then as we move down, let me get you a couple more of these others. Yeah, now you're into totally different complementary design because you've got that beautiful coloured imagery in there as well, which we don't do on the main designs. This is when they start getting a little bit different, really unique. And as someone really well articulated, I think these are brilliant because they're a whole card front in their own right.
Yeah, absolutely right.
So you literally have a card waiting to go. And again, you've got the 6x6 pad. I love that vibrant red one there. Just beautiful. I think that is really going to lend itself well, if those of you who are getting multiples of this, if you want to do a lot of the real meaning of Christmas cards, this pad's going to really lend itself well to that. So that's the 12x12 and the 6x6, right? So you've seen the prices of them individually. The third one in the set is the Linen Effect cardstock, right? Now, these are all of the colours in the Linen Effect cardstock. Now, if you missed us explaining before, we buy extras of the papers because they're the consumables, so people buy multiples of these. So what we're saying is for everyone who orders a showstopper, which is the details on the screen, as soon as the showstopper is in your basket automatically becomes eligible for the paper collection at half price. So I'd put the details on the bottom of the whole paper collection. So it doesn't mean you can buy any one of these so you can get it at half price. If you buy the 3 together, that is the item that triggers in being half price. So it's this one here. So it's the 3-piece collection. So the 3 pieces are your Linen Effect card, the 6x6 and the 12x12. So the fact that that is half price, but it's only half price for the next, I think it was it 21,
it was 25 a minute ago, I think.
It was 25 a minute ago, 20 now. So the next 20 people. And that is just because the Linen Effect card is now 20 units more than the whole availability on the showstopper. So we've got to preserve the stock so that people can still get it in the showstopper. Otherwise, the card will sell out, which will sell the whole showstopper out, okay? So that's why we only have 20 more chances. So if you know that you are someone who wants the bonus buy and you want it at half price, I need to urge you to go and check it out now. Don't even wait for me to show you the rest of it, okay? We will have to disable that. Producer Johnny's going to disable it when we've sold another 19 of these. Once they've gone, you'll still be able to buy the 12x12, the 6x6, the Linen Effect card, but you'll be paying full price for them. You'll pick whichever one you want, and you'll be paying full price for it. If you know you want all 3 of them, get all 3 at half price if you're already going through the checkout process for the showstopper, right? Now, the other things that are in the showstopper, if I start off with mine and Ben's favourite pieces, I wouldn't like to pick between these 2, okay? I love this one here. So this is your Mary and Child. So this is the design. This is the card that I showed people how to do earlier. Well, it was this sort of effect. I absolutely love that. I might do a little bit of paper piecing with her next, right? But then you've also got the Mary and Joseph and the baby in there as well. And this one here, I did show everybody in the Wake Up Call show how we do a bit of paper piecing to get this sort of effect. And I just think it is crying out to be paper pieced. Even if you don't paper piece it, it looks wonderful, as you saw me do, where I did it as like a lovely shaker card. Now, the embossing folder I absolutely love, well, you know, you've seen me do some gorgeous cards with it, okay? So you've got the embossing folder, but then to match in with the embossing folder, you've got that star. So that what you can do is cards like this one here, where you do the embossed background, but the star steps out in front of it. Or if you want to take it another level again, you do the embossed background, you step the star out in front of it, and then you can see there you've got that lovely Mary and Joseph. That has been done with a little bit of, what do you call it, a little bit of gilding wax on there just to make it really stand out, Ben. That is this die set here, which I think is fabulous. Apparently 13. But I'm just going to emphasise, guys, right? You absolutely must go and check out. If you want the bonus buy, don't wait. It could have been sold out. It could be sold out by the time I finish going through this. So you must kind of stop now and go through the checkout process. Otherwise, you'll get to the checkout process and yours won't go on at half price. It'll not let you buy that as the set of 3. You'll have to add them on individually and pay full price for them, okay? So as much as I'm only telling you stuff I've already told you today for the new people who weren't here at the start of the show, right? Now, if you love that snow globe that I've just been colouring, that is it there. Look how different it looks just using the paler blue in the background.
Absolutely.
I like the kind of night sky. Here's another one where it's been done with the lovely aqua shades on there. So totally different set of the blues in the background. You've got the stamps, which have been ridiculously popular on their own as well. Now, not only have we got the stamps, but we've got 2 lovely big die sets. So you've got the Oh Holy Night and also the Silent Night. And you can see even just a nice simple card like this one, look, that Silent Night on the background. You've got that lovely from the 6x6 paper pad, and then this is just using one of those. I think that's really lovely how it's done there. That is the edgeable die that's in here as well, and that's the edgeable that's coming in. So much versatility. You can use it either on the bottom of your card there, or you can see this one's been done where it's been done on the 2 sides. Whichever way you're doing it, that edgeable is so ridiculously usable. It's just fabulous.
You're going to have to be quick if you want to get that bonus bite. Can I just say as well, wait till you see, whilst Sarah's been going through, I've just been looking at the card that she's made. The snow globe, OMG, calling it now. It's going to be the demo of the show. It looks the absolute biz. Wait till you see it at the end of the show. Wait till you see it. So many of you say how much you love this collection. Heather Springer, by the way, is doing cartwheels. She's gone, whee! Sarah used my idea. What? I'm feeling quite humbled, says Heather Springer, because you used her sprinkly glitter idea.
It looks, can I just say, I'm so, I would say, annoyed at myself for not thinking of that, but then this is why Crafters TV is so good. Should we go on, you want to have a little look? I'll hold it up. Yeah.
Go on, give it a little.
Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
Go on, James, get a bit
closer.
closer.
Go on, James,
you
get in there, son. Get in there.
You want to. So I'm just being, yes, with all of that. So can you see it literally looks like a snow globe with the snow in it now as well. Love that idea. Right, I'm going to lie it back down so that it'll dry flat.
Hey. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom. Heather.
Boom.
Beautiful papers, beautiful 6x6. Terry says the 6x6 reminds me of a Greek church, very beautiful. And Ramona Ennis, just in time, completing my order. I love that embossing folder. Right, let's send you through the checkout. You're gonna have to be quick. Last chance saloon, last call on that bonus buy. If you wanna get it half price, get to the checkout. We've got about 10 chances left and we'll come back for another demo. All the votes to come as well, but go swiftly, friends. It's a busy old show. We'll see you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the product.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Thanks for all the lovely messages, everybody. Well done on checking out your baskets as well. We'll give you an update on the whole bonus buy situation in just a second. Bren W747 says the bonus buy is amazing. It will help with missing out on extra paper to go with the Bethlehem collection last year. That's such a great point. And loads of you have kind of stressed that you're thinking about, yeah, lovely collection on its own, great standalone collection, but you can mix in and work in elements of this with like the Bethlehem, the Nativity, the Angel collection. Kathy says, I've just put in my order. Could only buy a few this time, but I will use them again with my Bethlehem collection. And Deborah Spencer says, greetings from Texas. I've been watching and realised I hadn't said hello. Happy Labour Day. Well, happy Labour Day to you, Deborah Spencer, and welcome. Lillian says you could make a lantern with the 12x12 and poke out the stars to let the light shine through. Yes. And hi to Kathy Brewing, who says, I woke twice in the middle of the night last night, and the first thing that came to mind was Sarah's on Crafters TV today. You're keeping people up at night, Sarah.
I'm pleased I'm having that effect on people.
Listen, Kathy, so that you sleep well as well. Sarah will be on tomorrow too. We've got another busy day lined up, and indeed a rest of the week, which is going to be so super busy. Something which probably won't be here at the end of the week, and I can't believe I'm saying this, is the weekday wonder deal. Just to touch on this once again. We are now at a third of a week's stock, and the last of the stock as well on this gone. The reason being, this set a precedent, really, didn't it? You know, when we launched this, so many of you jumped in and loved the idea of having a compendium like this, the ultimate verse compendium with so many different stamps and verses for all sorts of different occasions, and the price, which is scrubbed out on screen, you know, people were jumping in and grabbing it. It's at a fraction of that price today. You're saving almost £51, almost $71. That's why this is flying out. £39.20 or $55.20. We had to double check at the start of the day today because we didn't think the price was right. It is right. It's up to you to jump in and grab it. This is not going to last the week. If it keeps going at the rate that it's going, potentially could be gone by tomorrow. You get double points. In the box, don't forget, you get all of your consumables. So in there, you've got your vellum inserts, you've got your envelopes, you've got your papers in there, you've got your card blanks and your envelopes. Beautifully packaged, as you can see here. It's 250 elements that you're going to be getting in total, and you also get this binder, beautiful ring binder, going to look great on your craft room shelf. And in this, you have got 134 stamps for so many different occasions, with kind of like, I always think about this is like, you've got some kind of bigger stamps, shorter sentiments, which you can use for the outsides of your cards. You can use them on the inside if you want, but I always think, you know, something like this, for example, birthday wishes on the outside, and then you can follow it up on your insert on the inside of your card with one of the bigger verses that you're going to get. And that's what this is all about, you know, sentiments and verses for all sorts of different occasions. And I know we're here to talk about the Oh Holy Night, but it's worth just mentioning this again because it's proved so popular today. Been the busiest weekday wonder that we've ever done, but you're going to have to be quick to snap it up. You've got birthday sentiments for him, birthday sentiments for her as we go through. And these are all divided up for you and tabbed really beautifully so you can keep them all in check and keep them all in the right place. This one here is thank you. And again, you can see lots of different fonts, lots of different designs, sort of smaller sentiments, bigger verses included in there as well. You always know just what to say and just what to do. That's nice. You are a blessing to me. Oh. Next page you have got with love. So again, you know, more generic sort of sentiments here, but we've got sympathy, with sympathy covered off in here. We've got, again, the with love covers things like just if you just want to send love to somebody, you are loved. All things grow with love. Lots of nice generic sentiments, sending cards just because, not for a specific occasion. You've then also got in here thinking of you, so sending you a hug. That's nice, isn't it? Just you want to send someone a hug, why not? And then you've got all of these beautiful sentiments and verses. Don't worry, be happy as we move through again here. This one is all about your congratulations. Over the moon for you. So proud of you. You did it. I mean, there's tons in here, literally. Heartfelt you've got in there, and you've also got your congratulations. You can see for yourself there are many, many different sentiments for many, many different occasions, all beautifully presented for you. That, friends, is a steal today. If you've not yet picked this up, if you know somebody perhaps who's potentially not watching today, who've been after this, give them a little nudge, send them a message and get them to check this out. It's here whilst we have stocks last. It's the last of the stock. It's the weekday wonder. I can almost guarantee if it keeps going at this rate, it won't be here tomorrow. Probably not going to be here by the end of the week. Get it today whilst you can, and you'll get double points. It's a tremendous price. It's a cracker. On any other day, this would be the star of the day. However, the star of the day is the Oh Holy Night collection, which is absolutely flying out of the door. We're going to squeeze in one more demo as soon as I get an update. Obviously, just kind of like recalculating and stuff. That bonus buy. Here we go. We're into single figures. If you want to be able to get the showstopper with extra papers at half the price, we're in single figures. So probably by the end of this demo, we'll be telling you that will be that. But should we get in another demo with Sarah? What are you going to show us?
Yes, so I love that embossing folder, so I thought we'd do a little bit of work building up some of the layers around the embossing folder, okay? So I've just cut myself a little piece of watercolour card to the size of the embossing folder. So basically it's a 5x7. I always go one little notch before the 5 and one little notch before the 7. So basically 4 3/4 by 5 3/4,
yeah.
Right? Now remember, I have given this tip a couple of times today, but if you're embossing, you want the 2 outer plates. Add yourself in the metal shim as well, okay. Right? And then when you put it in, just slightly tilt this. So instead of putting it straight like that, slightly tilt the embossing folder, which means when it goes through, you will find you don't get that nasty clunk when it comes off the end again. It'll go through and it'll be smooth. In fact, you won't even hear it. Nope. and it comes right out the end.
Yeah,
right?
brilliant.
So that has given me a lovely, very, very detailed emboss, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a couple of my lemons here. So I'm going to start with a lemon tonic.
Okay.
And I'm going to, now it doesn't matter because I'm actually going to use the, I'm going to use the star to cover around. So I'm starting with the lemon tonic, and notice I started from the middle and worked my way outwards on that, right? And then I can come in with the next one, so the honey pot, which is a darker shade, and I'm going to start from the outside and work my outside way in, all right? So the lemon tonic, I started from the inside and went out.
Yeah.
And then this one, I'm going from the outside in. And notice I'm always picking up plenty of ink, but I'm taking the embossing folder around to it. I'm
Okay.
not going all the way around the edge. I'm just doing my inking around in this corner, and I'm taking my embossing folder to where we're doing that inking, right? And you can build up as much as you want, but it's hard to kind of take it off once it's down there. So there's my 2 shades ready to go. Now, if you want to go a little bit deeper still, all right, what you can do is you can come in with a darker colour. So, for example, a Bordeaux, pick up a little bit, and then just, can you see, just take a nice light bit around the edge. Then you're starting to get.
Oh, yes.
And this is where you would use something like a Bordeaux, or basically one of your browns or one of your deeper reds or something like that. Just gives you that little bit of a hint of colour just around the edge. So it's not for like an all over, it's just to give that hint of colour around the edge here, just so that you've got more depth and dimension. Now I've done that really quickly, but you can see even quite quickly how it really starts to come to life.
Absolutely, yeah, looks great.
Right? So I'm going to use that as a basis. Then I'm going to use a little bit of my gilding wax.
Okay.
So again, look, I'm putting it on. Yeah, I always apply it with my finger. Take most of it back off again.
Yeah.
And then just give it a bit of a rub over.
Yeah.
And can you see I want a tiny little bit in the background, and then I want to just be picking up the edges, right? So again, put it down, take most of it off, into the background, and then picking up on the embossed pieces. And the good thing is, the reason why I always use my finger is I can control the pressure that I'm applying when I'm doing it with my finger. You do it with a sponge or something and you can't control the pressure, right? So I'm just going to just pick that up, and I can go less or more as we're going round. And now I've got that like shining light.
Yeah, looks great, that.
Okay, so there's that nice background piece.
Yep.
Now all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to layer this onto a piece of gold.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going to matte and layer that straight onto the background there. And I'm going to layer that, and actually I'm going to layer it and I think and trim it a tiny little bit. So I'm just going to go, for ease and speed, I'm going to go straight in with the tape pen. And then I've cut this matte and layer a tiny little bit too big, so I'm going to take that off, not have too much on there, right? Straight down. So I'm going to use my paper trimmer and just trim off. Oops. Didn't do that. We're just going to pretend that didn't happen.
What?
Just exactly, Ben.
Didn't hear a thing.
Didn't hear a thing. All right. So I'm just going to trim this a tiny little bit smaller. Yes, I'm happy with that. All right. And then that is going to matte and layer onto here. Now, watch, this is a really nice thing to do. I'm going to use, if I can find it, here it is, my paper crimpler.
The paper crimpler.
Right.
Funny you should say that. Guess who's just walked in the door?
Oh, guess who's back?
Back
Back
again. Craiggie's back.
Bagel's back.
Hello,
He's on at
friend.
6.
Back at 6. Back at 6. Back at 6. Hey, it's Craigle Bagel.
Craig, but I tell you what, he's going to have to be going some today, because I'm just going to say this, chuffed to bits with me demos in the show today.
Just by the way, seeing as you mentioned that, Heather, you know Heather who suggested the glitter?
Yes.
She's saying, if it wins card of the month, do I get a point of a star? Says Heather.
Heather, yes. Let's just go with a yes.
Yeah.
Let's see if she can drum up some support for us on Sunday.
There you go, Heather.
So, I mean, I need to win card of the day and then card of the week yet, Heather, but I do like the thinking, right?
Well, that's it. Get Heather in your corner. You never know. You never know.
Right, so I've just gone with a nice bit of, and I think the nice gold edge along with that one there, let's have a little look, clean it up. That, yeah, you see, it just gives it that little bit of a, bit of oomph,
I like
bit
that.
of ooh la la, doesn't it? Right.
A bit of ooh la la.
I'm feeling it a little.
Je ne sais
That's
quoi.
you got us going. Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
No, I do know what you say quoi. It's ooh la la.
Huh?
Do you know what je ne sais quoi means in French?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know what.
Yeah, exactly. But
I
do know
French.
what.
Don't
I
ask
said
me
ooh la
what
la.
that means. What does ooh la la mean then?
Does it just mean ooh la la?
Yes.
I was like, oh, where's he going with this? Where is he going with this? Oh, I'm feeling that, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
me
really
too.
feeling that a lot, right? So I'm just going to use some foam pads to pick all this bit up, right? Now, what I did think was, let's try the black with the, you know, I was telling you about it earlier.
Yeah.
So I've got a little bit of the black here, and I'm going to use those thingy dyes, these ones here.
Oh, the
Yes.
Mary and Joseph.
Mary
Yes.
and Joseph. So I only need a little bit of the black cardstock, right? There we go. This is when you can be using all your scraps up.
That's it, good scrap busters.
Pulled that tight, haven't I? Yeah. But we're all right.
We're good.
Right, I'm going to go and I'm just going to get these cut out, and then I'm going to add a little bit of, what am I going to add a little bit of, Ben? I'm going to add a little bit of gilding wax to them, just to have that kind of light coming through there as well.
The bonus buy is gone. So you cannot now get extra papers at that half price deal. And again, Sarah explained the reasons why we've done it, but you can still get, of course, your papers. You can still get the 12 by 12, the 6 by 6, and more of that linen card stuff. But it's just kind of like, I suppose, being fair and giving everyone the opportunity to jump in and get the showstopper. This is a funny one that's come through. Jennifer says, wow, I've been away at the fairs the last 6 weeks. Ben's accent is really strong today. I don't think I have an accent.
Is that his northern accent, or is that his... Which accent are you on about?
I don't think I have an accent. What do you mean it's strong? I assume it's just me, says Jennifer. Just peeking in 2 more weeks to go, and then I'll be ready to binge watch birthday weeks. I think I don't have an accent, but the accent is over that side of the studio. That's the accent. That one there.
Yeah, there's no denying it, is there?
Everyone else up here has the accent, not me. But let me know what you mean, Jennifer. And thank you to Alicia, who's placed her order. Sean Sanderson has got his order in as well. And lots of chat about that Ultimate Verse Compendium today too, which is flying out of the door.
Just to let you know what I'm doing,
yes.
I'm imagining that the light would be shining from the centre of the star. So it will be coming down onto them like this, and then the same here, it will be coming down onto the crib like this, wouldn't it? So, so just think of the direction the light would be coming in. Yeah, does that make sense? So the light's going like that. And if I tilt this, yeah.
Oh, where's Mary off? Joseph.
It's Joseph. I'm just like, do you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to get the light. I mean, I've just made a big mess of your mind. But I'm trying to get the light. I want you to see it. There, that's what I was wanting you to see. I was wanting you to see with the light bouncing off it, right? So I'm just going to I can't find my card now. Right, I'm going to pop these on. Now, do we want these with just like this? Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
Because the other option is I've got the gold ones that I've cut out as well. So you could do the gold with the gold. No, I think it just needs to be on its own. So the star's coming from the middle.
Yeah.
I'm going to put my star together and put that in the centre.
Oh, yes, because of course you've got the star die cut that works with the star
Of course you
embossing
have,
folder.
yes.
All comes together nicely. It's fantastic. I've just placed my showstopper order, says Elaine Cirillo. Hello, Elaine. Says the additional cardstock. Sarah, says Elaine, your demos are amazing.
Okay, I'm going to take that, Elaine. Thank you.
Says, I can't wait to get this home and make my Christmas cards. Dan says, I've missed this when it came out, but got my order in this morning for this. And loads of chats to say about the Verse Compendium. I love the Ultimate Verse Compendium, says Susan Ware. I got it when it originally came out, and I'm always pulling it out and using it. I think it was my best purchase ever of Crafters Companion products.
I mean, that is going there.
That is going.
It's not the first time I've heard that praise for that product either. I have to say, I think that is one of the best products we've ever made here. And one of the most versatile and useful, because you'll only ever need to buy it once. Exactly, and a few people saying this, this is not words from my mouth, although I would agree. A few people saying at the price that you're getting it today, if you've already got it, it's worth getting it again just for all of the consumables. That's what I've seen 3 or 4 comments of that. You couldn't buy the consumables for that price. No. And then and also it works without the consumables, which means if you wanted to buy that as a gift for someone, you could absolutely buy that as a gift for someone. I think it would work brilliantly well. Isn't that quite nice and classy? It is classy. Nice and simple and classy. Brilliant. Look at the star shining bright in the centre there. That works wonderfully. I love it. Oh, do you know what I was going to do, just to finish it off? I've got one of me sparkling glitter glues.
Oh, yes.
And I'm just going to put a bit of this on here like this. Yes, now you're talking. Right, you've lost us again.
Oh, gone again. Lillian says Joseph was going up to heaven.
Yes, he was. He was on a mission right there.
I thought he was going to the pub, it looked like to me, but I don't know anything else. Pat, there's loads of chat about the verse compendium. Patty, my verse compendium, core item in my craft room. Maggie's Place is saying, I've ordered the beautiful papers. I cannot wait to play. Thank you to Sarah and Ben. You are the best.
We
it's a
are
great
the best.
show, as usual.
I love how we're getting all the credit for this, Ben. I'm just going to take that.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking all of the credit as well. Yep. What are you laughing at, James? I heard that on his first day, laughing at me. Are we going to squeeze in one more demo, or is this going to be it, do you think?
This is, I think this is about it. Producer
about
Journey
it.
Sane. I've got loads more cards I want to show you, though.
Yeah. And of course, Craig is here. So he'll be in later on. So I would imagine we'll be showing you this again. I'm sure he's got one or two demos up his sleeve to show you from this. And we've also got loads of great deals coming up tonight on Monday Makers, including a best ever price on our outline floral dies, best ever price on the deep border creator card dies as well.
Right, I'm coming over with it.
Oh, done.
Wait, it's time for the vote, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, you'll be wanting to get the vote in.
All right.
And now, oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks so good. Right, it doesn't dry, but you can stand it up for the purposes of looking for the voting.
Okay.
And then put it back flat.
Okay. There's three. Did you hear that, James? Is there only two?
There's only two.
Two.
Slacker.
There's only two. Come on, do more than two.
I've done big, complex ones. I'll have you know I hold the record for 9 in a show, James.
Yeah, James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do, yeah.
Right. She's done three. Only three? Only three?
Watch it, Moseby. You've got no excuse.
All right, so here we go. So get voting now, nice and early. Alex will appreciate this, our social media superstar. Count up the votes. So there you go. 1 is the shaker. 2. Oh, come on. Heather, which one are you voting for? Hey, Heather, which one are you going for? Heather will be telling everybody to vote for number 2. That is a cracking card, actually, in all seriousness. They all are. They all are. They're all stand out. And this is number 3. And I hope as well that you've enjoyed the demos today, and I certainly have, because again, I always think when we spend more time doing these, we sort of break it down for you, and particularly for those newer viewers, those of you perhaps that don't craft as often as some, you're looking at all of those and going, well, yeah, they are fantastic cards, but actually, watching with Sara, stripping it back step by step, I can make one of those, I can do that, I can get this, I can watch the show back when I get my collection home, and I can recreate these. These are the kind of things that you'll be able to do. 3 projects from this show, so you can get voting on those. 3 projects from Wake Up Call earlier on, and don't forget the magazine. What magazine, I hear you cry? Well, what magazine? Oh, lay that one flat, Ben, Sara said. There you go. What magazine? The Crafters Inspiration Issue 3 magazine. This is your key to more crafty ideas to do with this collection. It is jam-packed full of ideas, projects and designs to work with the Oh Holy Night collection. We launched it last week, and I think sort of maybe eagle-eye viewers had obviously seen that we had this launch coming up, and this sold in its hundreds, it sold in its droves. So if you've already got this, congratulations. You've now got your Oh Holy Night collection coming to you. You've got all of the demos that Sara's shown you already today, more demos with Craig coming up a little bit later on, and then you've got all of these demos coming to you as well in picture and word form. Now, as well as this, you'll know our magazine's very famous for being brilliant as far as the projects are concerned, but also brilliant for the freebies. So in the centre, you've got more chance here to expand your collection because we bring you more papers. We bring you lots of toppers in here as well that you can simply snip out and add to the projects that you're going to be making with your full collection. You can see again the papers are absolutely brilliant and almost an extension of the papers that you're going to be getting within your showstopper. So all of that comes within the centre. Someone was asking earlier as well how you take these out without them ripping. I would simply just open up the staples in the centre and pop the papers out that way. I think that's probably the easiest way to be able to do it. But It's mainly focused on the Oh Holy Night collection. As I mentioned earlier on, you do have some ideas for things like your cute little penguins in there too, but then we get back into it. There's more great ideas for you to be able to make fantastic projects from this collection. It also, in my mind, completes your collection because we're going to give you extra elements that aren't featured within your showstopper. So another die set bringing you this beautiful sort of arch nativity scene with the star, with Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus. So you can cut that into your cardstock, cut it out because it's a 2-piece die set as well. Then you're going to get that beautiful embossing folder too. Again, you can work this into working with other elements from your collection, and then you're also going to get your sentiments. These sentiments all different to the ones that you are going to be receiving in your main collection. And then once again, you know, you combine all of these together, combine your papers that you've got within your magazine with the papers that you've got within your collection, and very quickly you're going to be creating beautiful cards like this. I love the silhouette that you've got there, and then just by adding a few little sort of gems on there, you're creating the stars in the night sky. This is the die that you're going to be receiving here. So 2-part, again, you can cut out the back in sort of plain, that's actually linen cardstock, and then cut out the detail. It looks gorgeous in the glitter cardstock. Really, really beautiful. I think, you know what, the dies and the stamps and the embossing folder that you're going to get in this set will just work beautifully with your full collection. There's that embossing folder again here, just creating a little stepper card, snipping into that and popping the manger scene on the front. One more for now. Again, really, really sort of simple cards to do, but really, really super effective. Gilding wax, again, they're coming to the fore on that one. I will mention it again and tell you that I think if you're going for any elements of this brand new collection today, if you're going for the showstopper, brilliant. If you're just picking up a few bits and pieces, brilliant. If you haven't got the magazine, get it, because it's only going to help you to create great projects with this collection. And for an extra £11.99, $15.99 if you're platinum, you'll thank us later. You'll get extra papers, you'll get the extra dies, the extra stamps, that extra embossing folder. And it almost completes the collection as far as I'm concerned. Loads of people have picked that up today. If you've already got it, nice work. If you haven't, get it into your basket today. And if you picked up the showstopper in the US, you're stepping closer then, aren't you, to getting your free shipping too. Now, just whilst we wait for the result of the demo of the show to come in, many of you have been getting excited about Monday Makers. That's coming your way this evening in just over an hour's time, actually. Craig will be joining me for that show. But one of the Monday mega deals, because we've got many to bring to you, one that you're all getting excited about, is a goodie bag. And you've been going, show us what's in the bag. Show us what's in the bag. Sarah, your signature goodie bag. Are you going to show us what's in the bag?
If it was Craig's goodie bag and he was it, would Craig show you? Yeah, he totally would.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely up for that, not a problem. And then you can all check it out, and then they'll be sold out before Craig's show, and everybody will be cross. Craig will be cross with this. Can I just say, fantastic goodie bag, right? So there's the details. Look at the price, look at the saving. This is the main item on the show later today. And they asked me to put this together. It's the Monday mega deal, so it's only a deal for 24 hours. This is the one out Craig's really excited about on his show tonight. Okay, so it's loads of stuff from loads of different collections. Okay, so are you ready to see everything that I've got? Yep.
Yes.
So we've got a collection of embellishments from the Dancing Dragonfly collection, right? We've got a beautiful set of skeleton leaf dies and floral dies from the Caring Thoughts collection that I did. We've got a lovely big invitation piece in there. You've then got a set of stamps and dies from the Country Lane collection with all the different pieces in. Then this is the showstopper piece, because this is nearly the value of the whole. If you're a platinum member, guys, what you're paying for the bag is pretty much covering this lovely big background piece here. And there's a lovely set, I'll show you from the back, lovely set of edgeables as well, so you can see those edgeable designs. So you've got edgeables, you've got a lovely big showstopper piece, then you've got a set of stamps and dies, then you've got a lovely big word in there, then you've also got a lovely, this one I just absolutely love, you can see how it all lays up on top of each other, and you've also got a set of those gorgeous dragonfly embellishments that I know a lot of people will be going for. So please, please, please make the most of that. I shouldn't really have shown you how Craig will go mad, but I've done it now. So you were all asking to see what was in it. Now you've had a little look.
There you go. More on that later on. And by the way, that is one of just, I think it's 4 Monday mega deals we've got for you. So make sure you do tune in. Some great deals for you. As I mentioned on Monday makers, outline floral dies, the big ones, best ever price. Deep border creator card dies, best ever price. And yes, 4 Monday mega deals already proving very busy on that show. We'll just read a few more comments. We'll get the results in. So I'll tell you that, and then we'll have a look at some final sort of finished cards from the showstopper with Sarah. Heather says, so many stunning examples in this show. Maggie's Place says, OMG, how do you pick a winner of all of these? I love all 3. They're beautiful. Hello to Craig. Looking forward to your demos. Yeah, Craig's up in an hour's time. But what was the winner of the demo of the show? We stopped the count early because it was a landslide, apparently.
Landslide was it?
What do you reckon it was?
Well, I think it was a landslide.
Zooming in on what he thinks it is.
James is getting zoomed in ready.
It is number... Oh, James, you're on the wrong one. No, you're not really. Number 2! Had to be, didn't it?
Now, give it a tiny little twist. Oh, yes. Can you see how it looks fabulous with that? Oh, I just love that we've dropped the iridescent glitter in.
Look at
that.
What
a difference it made
on it as
adding
well.
that dimension on there.
That's incredible. That is a worthy winner. That is a worthy winner.
Yeah.
So, Heather, you know what to do.
It was glorious to colour as well.
Yeah.
I had so much fun colouring. Well, you could see anyway. You could see I was lost in my own little world, couldn't you?
Well, literally, I mean, I think I talked for about 15 minutes straight whilst you were cutting that one in.
Well, that's why I've only got 3 demos done in the show, because I did a big colouring one.
That one is going to go up on the Crafty Walk of Fame. Sarah made a lovely project again earlier on Wake Up Call. If you want to see that, join us on Monday Makers, and it will be 2 Sarah makes up against the Craig make for the vote a little bit later on. But let's have a look at some final kind of finished samples with you, Sarah, from this collection. What kind of other things are we going to be making?
Okay, so I'm going to try and share with you all the samples that we haven't had a chance to look at all of them yet, okay? So, love the idea of doing like stepper cards, but doing the stepper cards with that lovely big showcase centrepiece in the middle. And that again would look even better if you're then going to be using that with your glossy highlights on the front there. You want to accent it a little bit more up there. So, and I just love all these sentiments, just really finish it off beautifully. Now, you saw me do the black with the Gildan wax on, but what about doing the black there with the little bits of the chalk effect on? So it's just using a white opaque pencil on there as well. I think that's lovely. This is where I got the idea for my last card from. I just tried to, just use some of the other colours. I think it's nice and simple. Little bow on the edge. Obviously, I did my little bit of distressing around the outside, look just as good. Or you want to go full-on vibrant yellow, and I just think that looks stunning. So you've got the choices on there. Now, if you watch the earlier show back, Wake Up Call, I did show everybody how to do the paper piecing. That is such a beautiful die. And actually, that same die, Ben, is the one that was used on that box.
That's incredible.
Love that idea, really. And then actually, if I just say I took my inspiration for this one as well, for the demo that I did with the shaker card. I hadn't planned for it to be a shaker card, but I saw that and I love the idea.
Yeah.
And I just think, can you see how it looks like, if you use that embossing folder in the background, it looks like the sunburst is coming from their halos as opposed to being from the star in the background, so you wouldn't necessarily know that star was there. Few ideas, those of you who are doing that colouring, that's if you go, I really like the deep shade in this. If you really go very, very dark, so use your blend and your shade of your tri-blend pens if you want to get that sort of shading on there. This, I think, needs to be a craft along. Loads of people have been asking about this. Yeah, a lot of people. Definitely need to plan this in for a demo. It's a lovely little bag. If I just open this up, and you can see there, it's like a dimensional bag on the inside there. A little bit of a gusset on there. A lot of people saying the 6x6 pads are brilliant. If you just want to do a quick card, that's the sort of thing that we're talking about, guys. Or you can go more advanced and use it with your this one's being used in conjunction with one of the templates from the template library. I think that's a lovely idea. Here's another one from the template library. Another idea there, Ben, using the can you see that's the lovely where it's got that little bit of the light just bouncing on there. I think that's a brilliant idea for that one. This is one that I was hoping to demo and ran out of time to show you how to do that. Love this idea of using the sparkle pens just to get the shimmer in there. Maybe Craig could do something like that when he's on this afternoon later today and show you. Again, look, that lovely snow globe on there.
That is great.
So many ideas for you to be I mean, just so many beautiful cards. And I think the good thing is whatever level you're at, this is brilliant for people who want to do nice, quick and easy cards, but it's also brilliant for people who want to take their crafting kind of the next level and do your shaker cards and your paper piecing and, you know, your dome-fronted cards like the one I did earlier today, and incorporating lots of different techniques. Love that one there, how they've painted in the facial expressions on there as well. You can see just in the deep, can you see that?
Oh, yeah,
just on the inside there. Love these. Loads of lovely ideas. Hopefully you've been inspired with some of the stuff that we've shared with you today. I've loved, it's been brilliant. I love it when I get to do Wake Up Call and a launch day show, because I get 4 hours and I get to do loads of really get under the skin of a range and really show you what we were thinking when we designed it. And this is just one of the most beautiful ranges I think we've put together. Like I said, I was totally pulling rank on this one to make sure I was here for the launch.
It is certainly a great collection, and you know, nicely priced, and hopefully as many of you as possible can pick up that showstopper. £79.20, $100, and a lot of people are going for that. A lot of people picking and choosing as well. You can still get everything individually. A lot of people as well adding more of the consumables in, of course. The 12x12, you will get one of these alongside the 6x6 and your linen cardstock within the showstopper. However, think about getting more. I mean, the first page for me, more than anything, look how bright that star shines. I mean, how have we managed to achieve that look on a sheet of paper? It's incredible. It's incredible the way that the star is shining, and then you've got all of the other detail within there as well, shining down on, you know, the angels that you've got here. This beautiful detailing that you've got in the bottom of the page. That is one of my favourite pages, I think, in the whole collection. It almost looks like someone's shining a light through the back of the paper pad. It's incredible. And again, you know, you've got matching reverses here too. That's another great example of how we get so much depth and dimension now into our paper pads. The more you look into that, the more you will see. It was the same with those Halloween pads that we had last week. Kind of the more you look, the more you sort of train the eye to go further into each sheet, the more you will see. But look, so much to love about this. The lanterns, again, you've got that iconic angel in here. The colours, again, I absolutely love and totally appreciate. Listen, we are rapidly running out of time, but I would encourage you, if you can, to add another one of these paper pads into your basket. And remember, if you're thinking about getting more of the 6x6, the designs on there as well are different to the ones that you're getting here. A massive thank you to Sarah. Obviously, Craig is up in an hour's time with me on Monday Makers, but Sarah, you and I are back together tomorrow, aren't we?
We're back tomorrow. Don't be going anywhere, guys. If you thought these shows were really good, tomorrow is the launch of our Crafters TV anniversary. Okay, so 4 years we've been here doing Crafters TV, and you know we always celebrate in style by basically giving away most of our stock. So there's more stuff to give away than what we have for you to buy. That's how amazing the next few days are going to be on Crafters TV. So do not be anywhere other than here. And I will say this, it's going to be worth getting up early for Wake Up Call. There are things that I am worried about it not making past Wake Up Call. So if there was ever a time I was going to urge you to get up, and it's worth, even if you're not even out of bed, you just get us on, you switch us on in bed for a few hours, I would get on to Wake Up Call in the morning.
There you go. You have been warned. Thank you so much to Sarah. Always brilliant. We'll see Sarah again. Double trouble this evening, though. It's me. It's Craig. Oh, what's going to happen? I tell you what will happen. We'll have some amazing deals and more on this Oh Holy Night. We'll see you in an hour. Until then, keep shopping. Bye for now. I said.